back. I'd like to say this might be the best radio show live stream on YouTube this side of West Hialeah. I got no proof of it. Got a new webcam thanks to Mrs. Audioplay. I'm very zoomed in. I don't know how I feel about this, but I mean, I might try to zoom it out. I don't know, but we're good anyways. It doesn't matter. What do I got going on here? Why don't I have any input here? Display capture set. What's going on here? Should have probably tested this out before I did anything like that. It's not showing anything. That's interesting. Let's see here. Right after I said this is the best podcast or the best live stream radio show, we were already screwing up right off the bat. I mean, it should show. Hold on. It's not doing that. Automatic. It's interesting. Well, what you just heard was Canto by Marco Bermeo. If I could show you, I would love to. Let's see how big my face gets. Watch this. This is a scene that I've created called big frame, right? So you got small frame, big frame, because that's me in the small frame right there, right here. But then you got big frame, like yikes. It's a small frame. That's a lot better, I think. I don't even know if big frame has the microphone working, so you might have heard me just cut out there. So let's see here. We got audio mixer, we got sources. Let's put these display capture way up here. And there it is. But then I blocked myself out. So webcam towards the top. And there we are. We're back. We're live now. I don't know what's on it. Could it be image? I think no, because I have this OBS also set up for a separate YouTube channel that I do with my daughter, where we live stream video games, and I have one labeled. I should do a different profile and just have them separate. But I have them kind of intertwined because I have two of them, but I haven't fixed them. And that one's called Switch, because to broadcast the Switch, you have to do like a whole thing with like a little small video card interface kind of thing. But anyways, yeah, so we got that up. As you can see here, Spotify is showing the single. You have an extended mix, which you just heard, all 624 of it, and there's a radio edit, which kind of gets more straight to the point. Like the beginning starts off. I mean, we could play it later if anything, but cardinal sin probably to play the same song twice, no matter what version it is, unless it's a very different remix. I could think of like Eric Pryd's Call on Me, and then versus like the Red Colt dub. I could probably get away with that if you didn't. Like if I heard those two in a set, I'd be like, I know what you're doing. I know what's going on here. It's the same song, but the songs sound so different that you might not be able to if you never owned the single or whatever, or the remixes, or listen to them intently. But wanted to also, let me see if I could get over here to, is it this one right here, to this right here. This is our Facebook main page right here. This, I wanted to talk about our sponsors tonight. And that is, wow, why does this look like this? So, everybody has sponsors. The funny thing is the one sponsoring us tonight is also a soap company that's part of SAO Holdings, but Covencraft on Etsy. You can go to our page right here. You can go to Etsy.com, search Covencraft Soaps. um, sponsoring us tonight. Launching tomorrow. Use code SPOOKY, SPOOKY, for 10% off. A cart totaling 31. That's cute. $31 or more. So starting tomorrow between October 1st and October 31st, Halloween, you could get 10% off of 31 bucks or more in your cart. That's a $3.10 off. Use code SPOOKY. I also wanted to point you guys in the direction of audioplaymusic.com. So this is constantly under construction. You can see one of the last things that we released, which you just heard right now, is Canto by Marco Bermeo. Some post here of things that we've been doing. Our 2024 catalog from Spotify in here. We're gonna get merch in here soon too. I'm gonna wear one of these shirts next episode so you guys can see it on me. But it's a gray. This is a light gray, and these are darker grays. This is actually a child size for children, and these are more adult size: small, medium, large, extra large, and children, youth, small, youth, medium, youth, large. But yeah, this is our little website. We've had it up for a while, but I've failed to mention it ever. We are going to be probably putting some new things to kind of broaden our horizon in terms of revenue stream, and try other things. Not only will it be a label, but we're also going to be providing some services. This is coming soon. I have a couple of ideas that I want to drop in the service area. Things like we could do your album art for you, or maybe even mixing, mastering services, or just general consultation. But yeah, we're also always accepting demos. You can always, jump in and send us a demo. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I gotta do something here because I gotta monitor. Or just general consultation. And there it is. That's us right there. Because normally when I run this on YouTube, on OBS, it gives me like a little extra couple of windows that display live chat or anything like that. Not that we've really gotten any in the past couple of episodes, but just in case, I don't want to leave anybody behind and not see them. Just kind of talk over everything. Let me do a test really quick. Hello world. Yeah, it's active. Cool. We also got subtitles on it too. So yeah, today I wanted to do something that I had been talking about in the previous episodes, and that is a hardware review slash demo. I had shown, I think in episode 1, I got my phone charging here. It's like so uncomfortable the way I have it here. I don't know where to put this thing. But what we're going to be demonstrating is, and I have it all plugged in right here. I do have another webcam because I got the new one. I could technically point it down, but I don't think I have enough ports to be able to. I don't think I have enough USB ports to be able to. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna see if I could get like a split USB port, or somehow do something where I can have one that I could point down to my hands, which would be kind of cool for like mixing, live mixing and stuff. But let me see if I unplug this thing. Hope it doesn't pop. Probably did. Unplug this. And I just dropped the cords. This right here. Back it up. The Moog Mavis. Analog synthesizer. On a budget. If you're getting into synthesizers, this is a great thing. This is a great item right here. Actually, let me put this larger. Hold on. Let's go big frame here. So big frame. I just realized right there. I just realized I don't think you guys could hear me there. So give me a quick second. Let me go to the big frame and see if I can do a quick mic check. So that is a cardinal sin, obviously, not being able to hear any audio, have dead air or anything like that, in radio in general. Um, and I was just going off talking. I don't think I was even recorded there. But let me do something really quick. I'm going to jump in on another track. And I'm going to try to fix on the big screen really quick the audio, because I have the audio. What I did was I splitted. Um, I have a Steinberg UR22 that has two inputs. I was able to split one for dedicated channel for the Moog to demonstrate right now, and one dedicated to this microphone right here. And on the big frame, it just has the Moog on there, has the Mavis, and it doesn't have any audio for the microphone. So we're gonna jump into a track really quick. Let me go and fix that and see if I could get on the big screen, because I want you guys to not see this as a little item here. I want to see. I want to get in close and let you guys see it. And we're gonna go through the box and what it came with, the pricing, and just a general demonstration. Um, to sit within the time frames and to keep this, not going over into 2, 3, 4 hour show, because I gotta go to sleep too. We'll probably do this as Moog Mavis review and demo part 1. So this next one that I'm gonna play right here, this right here, is an interesting track. It's quite a few people on this track. See if I could get in here. I can see it larger. I can't I? So this right here, this was an interesting one that was sent to me back in 2014 or 2015. I met a couple of people from Brazil, Carlos Pedrodi, Renan William, and William Fiallo. Vocalist is Eric Saez. That's why he's featured on the main title of the song. The song's called Black Diamond. I liked Eric's vocals so much on this that I was like, okay, if you guys are sending me this as a demo, I want to do a remix. I want to be able to provide a remix because I want to mess with this. And Detox, under that acronym, or not acronym, under that pseudonym, did a remix, trance. So it's like pure balls to the wall, 136 or 137. Probably 136, because I don't really dive into it. It's weird. Once you hit 136, when the difference between 136 and 138 is wild. You don't think it will be, but it just sounds way different. So I think it's 136, but this right here is Black Diamond, featuring Eric Saez, the Detox remix from Carlos Pedrodi, William Fiallo, and Renan William. And yeah, we'll be right back. Let me go and fix this this audio issue we have here on the larger frame for the webcam. all kinds of crazy issues today. It's nuts. Mic check. Yeah, I could hear myself. I could definitely hear myself. So, yeah, as this remix plays out, Carlos is the main one who got this group together and started introducing me to a bunch of people. That's him right there, I guess, Ultra Brazil. We all know Ultra, where it started. Dance capital of the world here in the great old Miami, Florida. So let's switch on over to that big frame that I was talking about. We're looking at the Mavis here. Mic check. There's the audio. Quick. Show you guys my desktop and what I got here. This right here. This is a great image from, what is this, controlvoltage.net. I believe they sell it. So this is what comes in the box. And I got the box here that I'm going to show right now. So this, you have to assemble it yourself. But it's not anything crazy. There's no soldering. There's no nothing you got to do to it. It literally comes with this circuit board right here already built and programmed and ready to go. Everything's all soldered. What you got to do, though, is put the faceplate on, and then these guys right here. These guys are all the little rings that go into the different ins and outs that you're going to be using for patching, which it comes with these cables. And of course, I mean, you could buy your own. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, was it 5? They're the cables right here. I got 4. I guess I'm missing one. That's not good. Maybe it's in the box. Also, we moved, you know, so I could have maybe lost it. The screws that you're going to need to place it all together. It comes with this little device right here, and I'm going to show it to you guys in a second. This is the labeling for the serial number and everything on the back. It comes with a cool little Moog sticker that I put onto my desktop computer tower. A cool poster. That's kind of an instruction manual too. Some artwork down here. Depending on where you live, it has adapters for your electricity. This is like, I've never seen this before, but it's like a little cover, I guess. So you have this back plating, right? Go back to the big frame. So underneath this, this frosted cover to be able to protect from dust. So I don't have it rigged up yet into any type, because I wanted to purchase some modules and get a Euro rack going. I've been dying to do that. But if you just have it as a standalone sitting there, you could put a little case on it, which is nice to protect it. Things falling on it, dust, particles, anything like that. It's not heavy at all. And it also brings, if you're wondering what this weird brown thing up here, it has some physical, I guess, schematics for patching, which we can run through a couple of those so you get an idea. So you got 2 waveforms that you can mess with. I think it's a, what is it on here? It's a sawtooth and a square VCO waves. And then you got an LFO that does a, it's not a sine, it's a triangle and a square. You of course have your attack, decay, sustain, release. What else do you got on here? You got an attenuator, which is kind of cool. You can glide stuff. On the very bottom, these little pads right here, if you can see my mouse going over it, kind of mimic a keyboard. So you would have your white keys down here, your white keys, and then your black keys. So you could test things out as you go patching and stuff like that. Output to be able to play, unfortunately, is not traditional 1/4 inch or XLR. You have a 3.5 millimeter right here. Let me switch back to the big frame. 3. I can't even get it in frame. Well, you can see the top of it, I think, right here. This guy. So let's see. I hope there's no pop. I'm going to turn the volume all the way down. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the input here on OBS for it. I suspected a little tiny on that little tiny pop. And it is plugged in. It is ready to go. Those of you listening just for the music and just because you like the stuff that we do here, so don't get mad, producers or DJs or whoever, if I'm explaining this. It's a physical instrument. It's a legit instrument. It is not a digital Casio that has a microchip in it. This is electricity from the wall being converted into oscillating waves for sound. So let me move some things around here. I got a little metal earth thing. I'm into little model making stuff. That's kind of cool. Let me move that guy over so I can give myself a little bit more space to put it right in front of me, as close as I can. Let's do a test. That's very low. Let's see here. What I have is the LFO on, that's why it's making all that noise. Resonance is down, cutoff is down, attack decay set. Let's see what else I could. Let's change the pitch amount. What I'm trying to get is just a simple hit on a sound. The LFO is kind of like taking over here. VCA mode's on EG, and this is where I wish, because I'm going to set up the other webcam so that it could kind of like show my hands, see where I'm going here, but I'm going to be constantly going back and forth, probably using like this thing and telling you guys what I'm doing for at least tonight. And what do we got here? We got a glide KB scale and turn everything. Let's turn everything down. The pitch is up. VCO. Back to EG. There we go. Because I had this one right here. If you're looking at the screen, the VCF mod mix. What I had it was all the way over to LFO, and I switched it over to EG, which it's only going after the attack, decay, sustain, release. So solid note right there. So before we move on with the demo, talking about it a little bit more, here is the box it came in, so I can show you guys. Check. I messed up again on the audio. Look at me with the thing. I'm trying to explain this whole entire thing. I keep on dipping in and out, but I basically just read this to you guys. If you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to our team, to the Moog factory. Let me see, hold on. Mic check, check, check. No, I could hear myself. I'm crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I could hear myself. Either way, once you get past that, here's inside the box. Obviously the synth's outside the box at this point. Start pulling things out of here. Here's the trusty little screwdriver in the image from this one right here. This one right here is what do you call it? Red instead of this orangey color. Diving deeper, here's all the power converting for different countries and what you're doing. Once I assembled this, it came with extras. So let me see if I can switch back to big frame and have mic check this thing working. Yeah, we're working. Okay, thank God. Look, it has a little happy face on there, you know. That's not usually a good sign, a happy face on a plastic bag, but hey, it didn't come from an unsavory person. It came directly from Moog. And I swear to God, these are just regular parts. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's like this little clear one right here. That's the light. There's only one light on the thing. Then you got your little ring here and screws. There's an extra ring and a screw, but I installed all of them. This tool right here tightens the rings onto the inputs and outputs. This random box once held these guys. So we'll put those guys back in here. Make some room in here. I don't know what this is. This must be trash. It must have like a sticker or something like that on it. Here is the paperwork. Let me pull the rest of it out so I can put the box down. I'll show you guys one at a time what's going on. Sticker for the Moog sticker. And the back part of the sticker. So this white piece of paper that you see right here, double-sided poster, right? Undo the poster. Let me take off mine. See, kind of like instructions on how it goes together. So see, it tells you what like the different pieces are, you know, the hex nuts and everything like that. And just a quick, simple assembly of it. It kind of gives you a read 'em kind of thing, instead of, if you're not a visual and you want to read how to attach the lid, how to do that. For instance, this is the assembly part, but then you got the cool part on the back. Like, this is something to frame and put like in a room or something like that. Although a lot of it's just like, if you're producing music and you're messing with this stuff, you know these terms already, but it's kind of a cool take from a Moog, kind of like talking about their Mavis controls. Beautiful little picture, a diagram of it. Some filler stuff like Meet Mavis and everything like that. So it's super cool. Like, I want to frame this one day. It's just kind of awesome. But there's even more frameable stuff here. And this is going back to the small frame. Now we're talking about like this thing right here that my head's kind of covering right here. One of them is a thing to register and activate your stuff. It's kind of like a little pretty postcard, you know, and thank you, you know. And then you got this guy right here. I want to frame this guy too. It's called Sounds of the Past. So let me get back to big frame. Sounds of the Past. You get kind of like these really cool it's almost like handwritten, it looks like. Obviously it's not, but it's talking about like the different things that's gone on in the career of Moog, or in the history of Moog. Just all like little cool little diagrams of the old synths, music instrument Moog. It even has a theremin up here. So it has the number next to what it is down here. You see ether wave theremin is number 20 right here. And on the back it's just another cool little poster of like some weird stuff. It's just like a black hole, like a wormhole, I guess. Cool little artwork. How did I fold this thing? Something like this, I guess. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't think so. There it goes. There it goes. We got it. Back into a little compact, little map looking thing. So then we get to this. So these are like some starter patches to kind of help you out on your journey into learning this structure, or at least this type of synth. And it says Moog, who need this. They have names, like this one's called Who Needs a Sequencer. So you could program, I guess, patch this, and I've done this one before, it's pretty cool. Patch this into basically a step sequencer. This one's called Detuned Dual Square. You got Buzzsaw. And what's cool is that you see these holes, you just place it on the top of the Mavis and then just follow where the stuff is, and you get the sound that they're trying to generate with that patch. Not recommendable, but a kick drum. It's not a very strong kick drum, but I've tried that one out. You got a folding bass. I could have sworn there was like another one, but I think the most impressive one to kind of show, I'm going to do two, and then we'll play another track and kind of wrap things up here. We're going to do Buzzsaw and the sequencer, because that kind of demonstrates two different things there, and I think they're probably the most powerful of the two demos of what Moog is trying to get you to do. So switch back to the smaller frame right here, so I can kind of diagram what's going. This one actually is Buzzsaw right here. Let me see if I can. Oh Lord. Okay. Kind of kicked myself out there. Oh no. Wait. No. Let's do this. Moog Mavis Buzz Saw. Well, why aren't you cooperating? Images. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's the Buzzsaw. This is the one that I'm using right now. I'll show you guys. What is this? Thomanmusic.com. Alright, yeah, sure. Nice. So that's a really clear image of pretty much what we're gonna do. It kind of cuts off with me right here. But we'll start first with where are my patch cables? Where did I put those things? Here they are. Hope to God it doesn't ask for all 5. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4. So I'm going to be putting in right here the fold in into the LFO. Fold in into LFO. And I'm testing it out, and all you hear is pops. In the meantime, I'm going to switch fold over here all the way over. Still nothing, right? Kind of sounds like no signal. You just hear pops. So now I'm going to patch the KB CV into 2. Right? KB CV into 2. Pops are a little bit more aggressive now. Attenuators all the way down already. The KB scales all the way down. I'm going to put the glide up a little bit. The one level can be moved back and forth, but it should be around there. Still nothing. Turn the pitch down a little bit. VCO wave pitch is right here. VCO wave right there. Pulse width all the way over. Still nothing. So we're going to switch the VCO mod mix all the way over to LFO. Getting there slowly. Pitch mod amount is going to be there. We got this right here. Pulse width modulation over to the bottom. LFO rate. We're going to pick it up a little bit. And as you go picking it up, I can't really show it, but once I get that webcam going, you know, on a second camera screen, you're gonna notice the light, and that's really pretty much what the light is, to show you the rate of the LFO. So it'll start blinking. It's always red, but it will go from a solid red to a much faster blinking red, you know, as you do things. Now we got something. You hear that, right? So we're gonna continue patching. So we're gonna go into the 1 - 5 here into the VCO. And then what it seems like is the final patch of this one, the LFO rate right here into 1 + 2. Bear with me. Attack all the way down, decay a little bit up, almost halfway. Sustain, I have to turn it down a little bit because I had it kind of midway. I'm going to open up the release. Let's hear it now. Hear that release taking off, right? So now we're going to close the cutoff a little bit because I had the cutoff way too open. I'm going to turn up the resonance. We have the VCA, EG, VCF mod amount. We're going to turn that to here. And that is pretty much your patch right there. And this is me turning the 1 level. This one right here. We can pitch it up a little bit. Turn the release down a little bit there. So that's Buzzsaw. Kind of a cool little noise there. You can make, I'm going to be completely honest with you, the demo for that, they could have probably made a better sound. I'm not going to lie with you. But, oh shoot, let me do something really quick. I forgot to turn the LFO wave over into the triangle, so let's hear what that sounds like. Big difference. Very cool. So let's do one more to show you guys the step sequencing capabilities. Let me see if I could go here and who needs sequencer is the name of that one. Like you could see how you could place it on top of the Mavis and then follow the patch instructions. I have them here right off to the side, you know, just kind of looking at them. What's this one's Buzzsaw. Let's see. This one's not a very good one, but let's see here. Hold on. Where's the image? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof, I might be screwed on this one. But nope, I think I left it. Wait, hold on. Aha. Let's see if this works. I don't think it will. Regular aux here. I don't know if this will work. May or may not. Let's try this out. We're gonna take out all the patch cables. Start from scratch and do this. Which is actually kind of funny. Now that I'm looking at this. Hold on. Yeah, no, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Because I had Buzzsaw on top of it. I'm like, why doesn't this one match up? Why no work? So we're going into, and you can't see it here. This kind of blurs it out, but this one is right underneath the output, and it's a 1 volt octave. And that one's going to go into the attenuator. That's what we're going to go so far. So then this one right here is the cutoff, and that's going to go into the bottom half here. Multi 2. Then multi 1, that's multi 2 here, multi 1. Goes into attenuator plus 5. So it's literally this one into this one. And that's what I'm talking about. You don't get that with Serum or Massive or anything.
you don't get that. That smoothness from a Moog is just that, you know. So here's where it gets really cool. The multi is going into sample and hold. That's where we're really gonna get our power out of this step sequencer. And let's hope this works. Our LFO into our gate. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So you could hear, I'm not playing it, it's doing its own thing right now. The LFO is triggering the gate and the sample and hold, and we are off and running. So now I'm just going to be doing knobs at this point. So the fold goes all the way down. One level goes all the way down. Your attenuator goes up though. Notice the difference there. It's starting to get a little weird. Oh. It's picking random notes, random values. So we're going to turn down the glide, like the glide here, and the KB scaled down. The LFO rate's going to go a little bit higher. That's your sample and hold there. Put the pitch in the middle a little. Bring down the VCO wave. Attack down, decay a little bit up, sustain down. Turn your cutoff down a little bit. And then let's say like you're in Ableton. Let's get a metronome going. Let's cut that. It's starting to get a little bit out of control. But you get the idea. This is a very powerful synthesizer. It's very fun just to mess around with. It's definitely makes some crazy sounds. It's not like you can go in there and just mess with MIDI, you know, and move things around and do things. This is a little bit more restricted, so you're going to be recording audio unless you could literally plug this in. And here's, where is it? Let me see something here.
There is a I think it's Create Audio, It's Create Audio. So they have this Eurorack synthesizer. Let me get it for you guys. Didn't make it big enough, so I snipped it. Switch it over here. So this guy, I saw somebody on YouTube demonstrating this thing in this case. It's about $300 case, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. So you could remove these panels and plug in. Actually, I don't even think it's this one. Hold on a second. Not so much that one. It's the one with the keyboard. Let me see here if I can find you guys that one with the keyboard. I think that one's like $500. A little steep, to be honest. Because that's just the Eurorack. The Create Audio. Let's see here. Was it that one? Hold on. I'm going to have to go and look on this guy's YouTube. I mean, hold on. It's this guy from Sweetwater. The heck did he put it in? Let me hold on. Might as well. So this is from Sweetwater. So he's putting this is him demonstrating it here. I'm not doing any audio so I don't get hit with copyright. It is Create Audio. So he's talking about he's removing these guys, and you could take it out. He has a delay pedal here, which sounds ridiculous on it. I would love to get that delay pedal and kind of just mess around with that, because it gives it so much more color and vibe. But around here, he plugs that into that guy down here. Here it comes. Nifty Keys. It's called the Nifty Keys. So you could, let me pause it right here. You could literally plug this guy into here on this rack. Here's your power strip, and control it here. And that's where this thing becomes so cool. It's already cool as it is, but I mean, look at the full control you have there. You've literally transformed it now into, I'm gonna play this live with a lot of malice, you know. But yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna end it here tonight. This is part one. We got a lot of things to talk about, you know, with this Mavis, and we're also going to play with it eventually, you know, down the line. But straight up, I love this little thing. It's great. If it's something that you're not going to use in music production and you're on a budget, I'd pass on it. But if you have the budget for it and you're not going to use it in music production, it's the coolest little toy for ideas, just to show off, have friends mess with it. It's the craziest thing. If you are using it for music production, it's a little bit constraining, but that right there, that Create Audio Nifty Keys, opens up the possibilities to make it a lot easier to use, you know, both hands instead of that little tiny area of sample pads, you know. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I've been messing with it now for about like 4 months, and I love it. I don't use it in everything, you know, because it is kind of a pain if you're doing something really quick. But if you're like, I want to get inspiration and start a track on something, it's beautiful to start with a blank slate here and just record
grab a bunch of crazy sounds, clip what you want, put it together, make some percussion, make some crazy sounds, make some bloops and bleeps, and arrange them the way you want to. But I mean, yeah. Beyond that, guess we're gonna play us out. Let's see. I really think, going back to our 10 years here, this will probably be a good idea. We talked about Ale Lakowski the other day. I don't believe I played you guys Underdog, so I'm going to end the stream now. Once this plays, you won't hear me anymore. I will be out of here. And we'll probably be doing 1 or 2 episodes again this week. If not 2, at least 1. So we're going to try to get a schedule going and have some more cool stuff along the way. If you listen, thank you so much. And have a great evening. Take care, everyone.